President Saunders. President Saunders.
Then we went to San Diego. And guess what? Your sisters and brothers were raising hell just like you're raising hell. And then late last night, I flew into San Francisco and I went straight to bed because I was tired. But I am here with you this morning. And let me say this. On behalf of the 1.6 million members of your union, AFSCME, we stand shoulder to shoulder with you. Your fight is our fight. This is what the labor movement is all about. This is what AFSCME is all about. It's time to get in folks' faces now, sisters and brothers.
All right.
We aren't taking it anymore.
All right.
We are sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's time for you to stand tall. It's time for you to stand up for your patients. It's time for you to stand up for your families. It's time for you to stand up for your future. Now, let me tell you what it means to have a big union that's supporting you. We've got the 1.6 million members, and we've got resources, and we've got staff all over California helping you.
That's right.
In your struggle.
Yeah.
But you know what else we got? We got solidarity in action.
Yeah.
We got solidarity in action. Now let me tell you a little story. Catherine knows this very well. The CEO of the LA Medical Center decided he wanted to get out of California, wanted to escape the heat. All right? But he picked the wrong place. Because he traveled to Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. to give a big speech at a conference. Wanted to get out of California to escape all of you and escape the green shirts. Well, guess what? We had a surprise for him because when he got off that plane and went to that conference, he saw a bunch of green shirts. That's what union is all about. And I guarantee you this, and I pledge this to you. Every time they step out of this state and think they're going to a safe haven, they're running into your sisters and brothers. They're running into AFSCME. There is something wrong when all of you care for your patients, trying to do the right thing, working hard every single day. Yet you aren't getting the dignity and respect that you're due. There is something wrong with this picture. When since 2009, the salaries and profits of these CEOs have gone up more than $100 million.
That's right.
More than $100 million. Yet they're cutting back on patient care, expecting you to take freezes and attack your pensions. We're saying that's not happening. No more, no how. So sisters and brothers, I've got to say this. This has been a great 2 days for all of you. But this fight is not over.
That's right. That's right.
You've got to remember this. When you go back into that hospital tomorrow and you talk to your co-workers that weren't on the line with you today, the sister was great. You welcome them and you say, come join us. Come join us because this fight cannot lose faith. You've got to continue to organize and mobilize and educate your co-workers and your communities across California. As long as you fight, as long as your spirit is high, your union stands next to you and we will support you 10,000%. I don't care what it takes, we will be with you until you win this fight. story and then I'm through. I remember coming here about, what was it, 5 years ago, Catherine? 4 or 5 years ago?
5 years ago.
And they tricked me. $32.99 tricked me.
No.
They said I was coming out to participate in a rally, okay? And I flew in from Washington. I was supposed to be in Memphis, Tennessee that weekend. I said, no, I want to come to California first and then I'll go to Memphis. Then they had this big rally. It was right here. But I also noticed that there were a bunch of paddy wagons that were sitting right down the street there. And I said, oh. And then they said, well, Lee, a number of people are going to get arrested. Going to get arrested because we're doing the right thing. And we want you to get arrested with us. Now, I've been arrested before, okay? I really wasn't planning on getting arrested then, but guess what? I got arrested because you were doing the right thing then, and you are doing the right thing now. Yeah! When we fight together, when we march together, when we rally together, we can win. And when AFSCME fights, AFSCME wins. Yeah! 32! 32! 32!
Lee Saunders, president of AFSCME.
And you're out here today to support the members here. What are the issues for the national union in this strike?
Well, I mean, we have our members out here and they're going out on strike to support patient care, to support their communities, to support the fact that they provide essential public services every single day, and they're being mistreated, being treated with no dignity, no respect, while the CEOs of these hospitals are making money hand after fist, yet our people are suffering and struggling, and we're out here to make a statement saying that enough is enough, and we're going to fight back and make our voices heard.
Now, this is supposedly a public facility, but it seems like privatization. They want to outsource jobs and
about privatization. They're talking about freezing wages. They're talking about going after our pensions. But most importantly, they're talking about cutting patient services, cutting patient care, and that's what our members do every single day. They provide essential public services. They don't want to see our patients get hurt, and that's why they're out here on the picket line today.
And I mean, around the country, there's an attack on public employees. Michigan, Ohio. It seems like they're being scapegoated and they're being blamed for this economic crisis.
Well, we are, and there's a plan, there's a strategy to blame public service workers, to take away collective bargaining rights, to attack us like never before. But I've got to tell you, I travel all over the country, and I'm seeing a new spirit and a new energy among our members, but among working families all over the country, within unions and outside of unions, and they're saying that this is not fair, this is not what America should be about, and they're making their voices heard.
Do you think there should be a national political education campaign around the issue of privatization of public services?
We're trying to do that. We're trying to do that. We're trying to educate and mobilize and organize not only union members, but our communities, because our communities rely upon these services. So we're making our voices heard. We're thinking outside the box. We're forming coalitions with our allies, and we're going to do this all over the country, not just in California, but all over the country.
Now, I mean, this health care, Obama health care, what's your view of that and where it's going? Because there's some opposition, some unions.
I think we'll be able to work it out. I still think it's a good plan. I think it's we need health care for all. There are some bumps in the road, and we're going to have to get over those bumps, but they're listening to us. We're sitting down, we're talking with them, and hopefully we'll be able to work the differences out.
And are you going to win this here?
Pardon me?
Are you going to win this fight here?
Yes, we are.